I wish to be me.
So glad to have you with me this evening, and we're looking forward to a great flight from Denver over to Aspen. Let's go ahead, hop up in the cockpit and get everything fired up and ready to go. And so first thing we'll do, make sure all the hydraulic pumps are off, the gear handle is down, and thrust levers are back in the idle position. Want to make sure that nothing's going to turn on. So go ahead and flip on the battery master switch, and we'll get started firing up the APU. This is the JRollon CRJ-200 add-on. Let me cancel that so it doesn't ding our ears off. All right, so we'll turn on the power fuel switch for the APU, and we'll make sure we see the APU door open here. All right, very good, and we'll start it up. Typically you do the, if it was the first flight of the day, you'd test the APU bottle extinguisher, but we'll get it fired up here. And alright, AP gen on. Here we go. These packs need to be off at first. And we'll let the APU warm up for a couple of minutes. Alright, so APU's on. We can get the nav lights on. Go ahead and get the 3A hydraulics on. That'll let us open up the nose gear door. And I'll get the seatbelt sign on. The no smoking signs on. There we go. Perfect. Go ahead and turn on the windshield heat. Let it start warming up because it's cold out there. You can see all the snow out and about. We're using XEnviro today for our weather, which is actually quite nice. Really like it a lot. This will be my first stream using XEnviro. But we'll go ahead and start letting the IRS initialize here. So we're at Denver International today. We'll punch that in the airport. We have our reference point there. And there we go. IRS is aligning. Do not taxi. So we won't be taxiing for a bit. No problem. Alright, we'll let that get started rolling here for a bit. And let me do the power up check on the CRJ-200. This is from an official airline, so this is a real world checklist here. So for the power up check, circuit breakers are checked, the radar is off, which that's going to be right down here. You can see that's already off. Thrust levers shut off, battery master on, AC electric set. Let's check it here. It's usually a good idea to check it here, make sure everything's powered up, all the buses, and they look good. Hydraulic pump 3A on, parking brake on, and it is. Alright, and we'll do the receiving check really quickly. That's what you do when you get onto the aircraft and you're receiving it. So documents, they're checked. Maintenance status is checked. There was a write-up that the autopilot has been having some problems. So it's not deferred right now, but we'll need to keep an eye on it for this flight just to make sure that we're staying on track. But so we'll keep an eye on that. I saw that had been written up quite a bit in this JRollon 200 when I've been operating it in the past. So we'll be watching that autopilot on this particular aircraft. Emergency equipment is checked. Emergency lights, arms, standby instruments checked. Gear pins are removed. They're checked. Receive and check complete. Let's go ahead and grab our ATIS today. Let's see if it'll, I'll have to tune it in here, I guess, with the FMS. So here in Denver, let me pull up Avatab so you all can see the frequencies at home. Right along with me here. Airports, Denver, looking at 134.025. So let's get that tuned in here into COM2. 134.025. All right. So hopefully it'll let us listen in. Oh, that's right. We're on, my mistake. We are on VATSIM tonight. I'm not on Pilot Edge. So we need to look up here what the actual frequency is. So Denver departure ATIS 134.025. So, and you know what I did? I put 020. My mistake. Well, so let's try this again. 134.025. And this plane, it's a little old, a little bit dated, but I wanted to try it today. And look, it's not even letting me tune it in there. Let me just see if I can tune it in manually. One 134.0 2. See, it should be 1 this way. Let's see if it'll work. Please work. It's not working. Okay, so you know what you can do if you can't get that to work? What you can always do is you can go into XPilot here, and go to the nearby ATC. Just double click on the ATIS you're trying to get, and it'll pull up. So Denver departure ATIS, and I'll display messages. Toggle message console. There we go. So Denver ATIS information alpha is current. I'm going to write this down just so I have it. Alpha is current at 2353 Zulu, so it's still going to be good for a while. Winds are 290 at 16, 10 statute miles visibility, few 8,000, few 22,000. Temperature is 7, so it's above freezing today. That's nice. Negative 11 for the dew point, 30.02 on the altimeter. Departing runway 25, 34 left, and 34 right. Let's see here. Aircraft must read back assigned heading or first waypoint with takeoff clearance. NOTAMs, bird activity in vicinity airport. Arrival latest available on 25.6. Ramp is controlled. Do not push without clearance. All aircraft must contact metering on 129.57 prior to push and start instructions. Advise you have alpha. Okay, so 129.57. I'll go ahead and tune that in now. Okay, 129. It'll actually probably be easier if I just do it like this. 129.57. So let's do that. There we go. We're on metering, and hopefully we'll hear people. Okay, so that's that, and we did get our PDC, a pre-departure clearance, through our through this X-Pilot here. So let's check that out. Clearance delivery in Denver, Skywest 1956. That's us, Denver to Aspen. Transponder is going to be 1471. So we'll get that set here in this page. 1471. 1471. There we go, we're squawking that. Scheduled departure time will be assigned by ramp.
Number 18, this is Denver metering. You should be on ground.
Looks like it'll be as filed.
Frequency 131. Correction, frequency.
Connor 7, Werner Zaker, direct Aspen. Climb via SID, departure frequency is 126.1. And expect 25, runway 25. That's nice to have that already. ATC may change anytime. Altimeter 3001. Contact ramp control 30.95 with current ATIS for push and start. Okay. So 130.95 will be our ramp controller. PDC not valid after 0206 ACARS end. So we're good. So we can go ahead and start entering in our clearance here. Expect the index, check the database, it's good through the 25th of February 21, we're on the 19th, so we're good. I already did the init. We're going to Aspen today. We probably need to go ahead and start boarding up our passengers here. Let me do that. We use PACX again today. Interesting program that lets you simulate having passengers and trying to keep them happy. Which, honestly, I have not been very good at doing that up to this point. So need to get better at that. Let's see, what's our cruise altitude today? According to the flight plan, it's flight level 280, so 28,000 feet. I've got to put that in. I don't think y'all can see the PACX screen right now. And flight time and route, it's gonna be a while if we're having all the traffic. So we were planned to be out, and it's supposed to be a 59-minute flight. I'm going to add 20 minutes to that. So I'm going to say an hour and 10 minutes, probably. So is that 70 minutes? And time until takeoff, we're probably not going to take off for another, I'll say probably 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. And we're a full boat today. 50 passengers on board this CRJ-200. So, alright, we can serve snack and drinks, we cannot serve meals, and we're good to go. Here they go, they'll start boarding now. Alright, so let's load our route here. Werner's our first fix, it's Whiskey Echo Romeo, November, Romeo. And we're flight, here I'll pull up our release right here so y'all can see it. And we are flight 1956. So put that in, and then for our departures and arrivals, we're going to be departing off runway 25 in Denver. Whoops, there's 25. And we need to find the Connor 7 and with the Werner transition. Perfect. And then for the arrivals into Aspen, I'm planning on the RNAV
Metering
Five
SPR 939
Foxtrot
to Charlie 48.
with the red table transition. So let's make sure everything looks good there. Set our nav source to
Sterling
FMS.
939, Denver metering. You can contact ground on 119.47 for push. 1947 push, Spirit Wing 939.
Sounds like they're not too busy at the moment here. That's good. So let's check the legs really quickly on here. It's runway 25. I don't think it'll let you in the. Well, never mind. I've been flying the. Oh, there it is. Oh, maybe we'll let you check it. Very good. So we have Denver, then runway 25. 25 foams. These are all the fixes on that. Just make sure everything is connected. Werner.
And control Southwest 2943 information. Alpha at gate Charlie 45 ready for push. Runway 25.
Zacor, or I think. Let's see. Yeah, Zacor. So let's put that in. That's why you check this.
3 contact ground on 1.
There's Zacor, and then I'm going to put
First
the
contact
airport
ground on
in.
frequency 119.475. Could I?
119.47.
And then the approach will be after that. That's usually what you do in real life too in this airplane. So let's check that one more time here. Let's see if it'll let me go back. So there's Werner, and then Zacor, and then the airport. So
November 4th.
we'll look at it
4
again
Whiskey
before we take
Tango
off.
with Denver metering. You cut out there. Say again.
Denver metering for Whiskey Tango on VATSIM. You're ready, taxi.
You said you had
Alright,
signature?
perf-wise, let's see, 7
You can contact
degrees
Denver Eastern
Celsius.
121.85. Could I?
121.85. Okay.
That takeoff thrust will be at 91.3.
Denver metering, good evening. United 325, Bravo 43, ready for push and start.
Turn that off.
United 325 Denver metering. Say your gate again.
Typically those are left
Bravo
on.
43.
Let's take a look outside the aircraft really quickly. Just want to see if we are going to require any de-icing this evening. It looks pretty clear from what I can see. I do have a an add-on I've used in the previous live stream where you can inspect.
Yeah,
So
325
let's do a quick
contact Denver
inspection
ground
really quickly just to make sure everything
130.95
looks
for
clear.
push. Could I?
Have the first officer do that outside.
130.5. Thanks so much. Have a nice evening. United 325.
And let's go ahead and looks like yep, no contamination, and it's above freezing. We'll have the
cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard
engine
our flight.
anti-ice on as we're taxiing.
Be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath.
So let's go ahead and do a departure briefing.
If you have
Get ready to
trouble
roll
finding a
out of here.
location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant
So
call
we
button
are,
over your seat and
let me go
somebody
back
will
one
assist
page
you.
here. We are flight
The overhead bin is
1956,
full after you
Scouse
put your carry-on
1956,
inside
Denver to
it. Please
Aspen.
close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers.
We're on the right aircraft. Fuel plan gate of 5,077, and we're showing 5,450. So we have a few hundred extra pounds of fuel, which is fine. Wind fuel for takeoff is 4780. So we're good, and we're going to be taking off on the 49,000 pound card. Let me pull that up over here. I have it on my tablet, so I'm not actually able to.
larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
49,000 pound card. And there we go. So fairly heavy this evening. I need to go ahead and get our speeds set up. Let's do that really quickly off the according to our weight here. So VT is going to be 181. whoops, flip that over. VT is 181. I need to turn off this thing where it makes the head bob a lot. There we go, 181. And then V1 and ref, we're looking at, I think it's going to be 145, 145, okay. And V2's up at 153. Oops, give me a second here. I'm trying to get this in. It's funny. And I'll put V2 plus 10 in the speed bucket, which will be 163. Alright, there's 153 set. Let's do 163. You don't have any leading edge device on this CRJ-200, so it has to fly a little faster than some of the other aircraft. And I'm gonna go ahead 263. I think it's runway heading for 25. So I'm gonna get that just in there, and we'll adjust it here in a second. And I know we have to stop at 10,000 feet on this departure. I've flown it before, but we'll brief it here in a sec. Just get this set while I'm up here. All right, there we go. Excellent. So for our ATIS, departure ATIS out of here, like we said, Alpha's current, it's winds are 29 at 16, 10 miles, 3002 on the meters. Let's get that set. And the altimeters here, 3002 set across the board. Excellent. And temperature 7 degrees, so we don't have to use the wing anti-ice at all. That's below 5C to warm that up. And then we'll have the engine anti-ice on.
Ready to go when you are.
Alright, thanks. Flight attendant, so we're ready to go in the back.
Looking for pushback and start.
Pretty 2 on the altimeters again.
And welcome aboard flight 1956.
In Aspen.
Our flight time
Let's
will
take a
be
look at that.
roughly 1
Those
hour
weather
and
conditions
10
here on the
minutes.
release.
Yeah, 697 Denver metering. Hello, we talk to clearance.
Airplane mode and your large devices
Just
are
gonna
now
be
shut
back a
down
few pages
upstairs.
here.
Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked
Alright,
position
334,
before
10
departure.
statute
Cabin
miles,
crew
scattered
speed
5,
limit
broken
697
6,
standby. Don't be flight, so get
0
that from clearance.
degrees, negative 11 for the dew point, 3014 on the meters. So we'll have a little bit of a tailwind going in. We'll be landing to the south. And NOTAM wise, notices to airmen. See if anything crazy is going on down there. So here at Denver, there's just patchy, compacted snow, 12-inch berms. Okay, so just snow everywhere. We can see it outside the window here too. I looked through the other stuff. Nothing that will affect us today. We don't have to de-ice, which is good. That'll save us a little bit of time. Down at Aspen, taxiway Alpha between Alpha 3 and Alpha 4.
627
4-foot snow
contact at
vibes.
Denver, clearance on
And we're doing the
118.75.
RNF Foxtrot into there. So no, it does not
Alright,
apply
so is
to
there
us.
an issue? Because they sent me PDC and told me to contact you.
Okay, taxi out route. If we're going to 25, it'll be a right turn. We'll need to go onto the, so we're parked right now at Bravo 53, gate for Bravo, which is right here. So we'd push back, likely get either the
Oh
green
yeah, it's
taxi lane
697, you still here?
or Bravo North.
That's
And then go to
affirmative. I
5
received the PDC
Whiskey,
and they told me to
5
contact
West,
you, sir.
west there. And then it would be a second left
Yeah,
turn
697, remain the
on
frequency.
Golf,
I'm going
more
to
than
find
likely,
your flight script, but I'll
all
find
the
it
way
if you
down to
stand by.
25. For the departure out of here, we already did the, well, for the clearance actually, we're squawking 1471, and it's the Connor 7 departure. We're in transition as filed, which off of runway 25.
Yeah, it's 697 contact ground.
I'm on a
for
heading at
push on
263, which is set 5934.
Thanks for your patience.
130.
Move this over for a second.
697. Good night, sir.
Headed 263, 5934, then climb direct across foams at or below 10,000 feet. We have 10,000 set because the CRJ-200, it does not have any sort of a VNAV function, so you have to manage that yourself. So 10,000 set for foams, make sure you don't blow that altitude. Then on a track of 248 to cross Tavern at or above 12,000. So we see that here. There's foams, Tavern, then Vaughn at or above 14,000, Tebow at or above 16,000, Connor at or above 17,000, Werner. Then we have Zacor and Aspen, which was part of our plan. Then I've already thrown in the RNAV GPS Foxtrot into Aspen, Colorado, which has us at Red Table, then HEPEB at or above 12.9, Alex at or above 12.2, and then Mafu, Aspen, Lens, Gleno for the miss there. So we're showing a total distance of 149, and our release was showing a total distance of, give me 1 second, there it is, 124. So that's pretty close, especially with that approach end. So it looks good from that regard, in that regard. So we'll go back to page 1 here. And the real Collins F, you can just hit legs and it'll take you back to page 1, but not so in this JRollon, but that's alright, that's alright. Rejected takeoff, if we do reject takeoff, it's going to be standard CRJ abort, which means below 80 knots we'll abort for a variety of reasons. Above 80 knots it'll only be for an engine fire or a severe structural problem that's going to make it to where we can't fly. Flap setting will be a flaps 8, speeds are set at 145, 145, 153, 181, 163 is in the bucket. If transition altitude will be at flight 180 today, departure is 1261, and it's only terrain mountains out to the west. Alright, if there's nothing else, let's go ahead and do our before, our first flight check, and then we'll do the before start check. So selector valves, normal side panels, check set, electrical panel, checked, fire detections, checked, fuel panel, checked, bleed air, checked, set. We can go ahead and get the bleeds on now. APU and packs on. AP panels checked, start panels checked, hydraulics checked, set. I'll go ahead and turn on all the pumps here. Looks like someone just loaded right where we are. Very nice of them. ELT arm reset. Passenger oxygen is checked. Cabin pressure panel. We need to set that.
Contact. Ground metering on. Correction contact ramp on 130.6. Good day.
So Aspen.
130.95.
It is at an airport elevation of 7,837 feet. So let's get that set here. We'll see the cabin altitude right there. So we need to set it to 7,000, or I'm sorry, landing elevation actually.
Metering, good evening. United 1421 at Bravo 25, requesting push and start.
I can get it up here.
Yeah, 1421, stand by.
It's taking a while to roll it in.
Roger.
Hey, we're almost there. Maybe this guy will move out of our gate. He's just squashes. There he goes. Thank you. It's very kind of him to move. 7840 is what we want. Oh, 7860. As long as it's a little bit above that airport elevation, you're good, because that means the cabin will be depressurized when you get to that lower elevation.
Yeah, 1421, fire strip. Can you say your gate for me one more time, please?
Cabin pressure panel checked. Air conditioning panel is checked.
Yeah,
Nice, check.
1421,
Standby
thank you. You
compass.
can contact ground on
Right there is
130.95 for your
checked.
push. Good evening.
Left and right instrument panels checked. CVR checked. ICAS checked.
Thanks so much. Have a good night. United 1421.
Those are all normal, should be on. Upper pedestal check, thrust over quadrant check, avionics check, stab knock trim are checked. Display and avionics fan. It won't let you go to norm.
Yeah, it's 7437, say the gate one more time.
Norm. Compass panels, mag, engine control panel checked. Aileron rotor trim checked. Source
Yeah,
selector's norm.
7437 contact, ramp on
Lower pedestal
120.6 for push. Good night.
First flight check complete. Excuse me there for a second. Alright, before start check, exterior inspection complete, pressurization set, anti-ice set, hydraulics set, passenger signs on, altimeters 3002 cross checked,
5
anti-skid is checked and arms, well it won't let you arm it in here, but it'll be arms, parking brakes on, radios, nav aids set, yaw damper engaged, oxygen checked 100%, departure briefing complete, before start check complete. Let's go ahead and close up the door. Let's get out of here and we'll contact metering. So I had the flight attendants close the door back here. There we go. We're all squared away. And let's make sure the cockpit door is closed. It is. Excellent. And I'll call up. Well, first I'll call metering. Now, what did they want us to say to metering? Let me double check that. They wanted good X-Pilot, message console, contact metering prior to push. Okay, that's what we'll do. Metering SkyWest. Stand by.
SkyWest 1956, you cut out.
Yeah, stand by.
Roger.
I need to set my controls up. I was flying on Pilot Edge the other night, so everything's a little different. We need to go to VATSIM, my VATSIM Alpha profile. There we go. Let's try it again.
And then for metering, I reckon 2576 band, 35, I think.
Let's take a look outside really quickly.
Your mic is broken. Say again.
Take a look at all the other people out here. Beautiful view of the Rockies out there. Look, is that somebody in an Air Jamaica? That is cool. Alright, I'm going to call them up. Metering SkyWest 1956 is ready to go at Bravo 53.
SkyWest 1956, contact ground on 12095 for push. Good night.
2095, SkyWest 1956. Good night. Alright, 12095, let's 120.95.
Then the monitor is at 25, push band, 35.
We'll listen for a second, make sure we don't step on anybody. Denver ground, good evening. SkyWest 1956 at Bravo 53, ready to push. Maybe he said 3095. Let's try that. Let's try that. That's what I had written down from the actual. Okay, so let's try this again. Ramp, good evening. SkyWest 1956, ready to push. Bravo 53.
Ramp, good evening. Southwest 3940, show to Bravo, November to Charlie 48.
SkyWest 1956, Denver ramp. I'm going to be holding on your push. We have some traffic inbound on Bravo November.
Roger, we'll hold SkyWest 1956. Let's go ahead.
The last aircraft calling for push and start. What was your call sign and your gate number?
I'll go ahead and get. We're just gonna plan on a straight back. Get them on
out. Aircraft calling for push and start. I believe this is Southwest aircraft. What was your call sign?
That's me, Southwest 49, correction 3940. We're inbound.
And I'm gonna welcome the passengers on board really quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, your captain from the flight deck, welcome aboard SkyWest Flight 1956, direct service to Aspen. Got about an hour en route. Should be pushing back here in just a second, just waiting on some traffic to clear behind us. But Aspen is reporting a beautiful evening, clear skies, temperature down in the 20s, and expecting a smooth ride over there. Thanks again for flying with us on United Express. It's a pleasure having you aboard. Hope to see you, talk to you with an update here in just a minute.
Juliet, Mike 125 Denver ramp. I'm going to hold on your push there. Too much traffic on Bravo November. Ground United 1421 on Bravo November, ready for taxi. United 1421, hold on United 697, squawk 1452, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your captain from the flight deck. Welcome aboard SkyWest Flight 1956, direct service to Aspen. Looking at about an hour en route. Should be pushing back here in just a second, just waiting on some traffic to clear behind us.
I believe it was United 1417. Were you ready for taxi?
Temperature
Negative.
And look,
United 1421, I believe it was you. Yes, more call time. That's taxi Bravo November, hold short to golf.
Hope to see you. There's the Southwest taxi man.
Is that for 1421 Bravo November, hold short to golf? Affirmative, United 1421, Bravo November, hold short to golf. Roger, Bravo November, hold short golf, 1421, thanks. SkyWest 737-800 heading to the trolley concourse.
Alright, if I copied, we'll push back, straight back to the first line after Southwest passes, Skywest 1956.
Denver ramp below, citation November 546 Juliet Sierra. We're at signature with Alpha ready to go.
Lot.
Ground American at 25.
Alright.
American aircraft, you are unreadable. You might want to check your mic settings. And the guide signature, contact Denver East, ground 121.5.
There's Southwest coming behind us, so we'll go ahead and make sure we get all
Denver
the...
ramp United 1417 information Alpha ready taxi.
Everybody needs to drive
14
away.
and 17 after the Southwest, actually Southwest is not affected. Taxi Bravo November, hold charter golf.
You want us to go ahead of Southwest?
Yes, affirmative. Bravo November, hold charter golf.
Alright, Bravo November, hold short golf, United 1417.
American 2576, if you're on my frequency, contact Denver Alpha Sierra ground on... No, to American 2576, if you're on my frequency, contact Denver Bravo Sierra ground 130.6.
Alright, so Southwest is clear of us. We can go ahead and begin our pushback now. Here we go.
United 697 holding short at Golf on Bravo November.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brakes when ready to start pushback.
Alright, brakes released, clear to push.
United 697, so sorry, been a little busy. Contact Denver West ground 127.5, good day.
Alright, here we go.
127.5, good day.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Roger. Alright, we'll go ahead and start 2 then 1. We need both engines to taxi well at this airport. Alright, fuel pumps, packs off,
behind United.
leads are set, ignition's on, start 2.
No, 1421, you did the same. Contact Denver West ground 127.5, good day. 1275 for United 1421, have a good night, thanks.
You will notice a light
American at 25,
oil pressure, N1, ITT.
Alpha Sierra ground, set to the wrong frequency. You should be on 130.6.
Fuel flow, light up.
on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your
Denver Grand United 1417, we're gonna hold off on that taxi. We got a flight control issue we gotta work out real quick.
That's 14, United 14, not an issue, just be advised of traffic.
Alright, we'll start in 1 now.
2576, if you're still on my frequency, contact the Denver Bravo Sierra ground 130.6, you should take good care of me.
2.
Remember, Whiskey Alpha 19999, are you on my frequency?
Oil pressure, N1, ITT. Fuel flow, light up. Alright, brake set, clear to disconnect. Roger. Flow and light up.
When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Watch your ears, we're gonna go out and listen to it for a sec.
Replace the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft.
And they're disconnecting us from the toe there.
You may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation.
Alright, clear off headset, clear to disconnect. Thanks for the great push.
Your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device.
Alright.
Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time.
Denver Grown, user making 195.
And we'll have the,
I'm just checking how long before we'll be able to taxi.
Marriage at 195, push it 7 12, November, push it back stop at the first line.
Push it back.
That's a great push.
Stop at the first line, user making 195.
All this information can be found in
The,
the
engine anti-ice on.
in front of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have
And
any
APU
questions.
bleed on. Yep, that's what we want.
Again, we hope you enjoy your flight.
Alright, wait for the salute, then I'll get the flaps configured here. Alright, there's our salute, flaps 8. Watch your knees. Let's do, I don't think it does flight controls on here, let's see. Feel a lot, nope, doesn't. Watch your knees. And after start, generators on, ignition off, packs on, cargo air fan, anti-ice is set. Have the cowls on, standard plus cowls. Fuel pumps on, APR arm, flight controls checked, rudder checked, nozzle steering arm. After start check complete. And let's do the performance check really quickly. FMS runway 25 and foams is set. Thrust is full 80 or 91.3 set. Trims 70 centered. Flaps 8 planned, 8 indicated. Speeds are 145, 145, 153, 181, 163 in the bucket set. Performance check complete. Alright, we'll call them, let them know we're ready to taxi. Ground, SkyWest 1956, ready to taxi with Alpha.
SkyWest 1956, run, taxi Bravo November, hold short of golf.
Bravo November, short golf, SkyWest 1956. Alright, so let's take a look here on our, let's pull up Avatab really quickly, make sure I'm going the right way. Bravo, no, so we just pushed from Bravo 53, yep. Bravo November, short golf, so we need to go to the right, out to the west. Okay, here we go. Alright, clear left, clear right. Here we go. Takes a little thrust to get this thing moving. Get some lights on the overheads here.
Denver ground, Frontier 315's with you, Charlie 26, ready for push.
Frontier 3015, Denver ramp, push.
Right all the way around. Here we go.
Straight back, stop at the first line.
Straight back into Charlie for 315.
Yeah, look at that cool view with the XEnviro. Getting the wintry weather, all that snow they had earlier in the week out here in Denver. Very cool. United hangar in the distance. This is that excellent scenery by XCoder out here in Denver. Alright. Looks like Air Jamaica is pushing back. Very cool. So usually you would have an indication that the engine anti-ice was on. I guess JRollon does not simulate that. Wait, hold up. I think we're supposed to be on Bravo November, which might be the north one. Let me look really quickly. Nope, this is right. It's Charlie Sierra up there. So yeah, this is the Bravo November. Whew, got scared for a second there. Bravo November, short of golf. We can do that. But definitely have quite a few people on this evening. That's very cool. Hope that everything's going well for all of you watching at home. I know a lot of the country was kind of snowed in for at least part of the week, which is it's fun for a little while, but then you know you got to get out, get stuff going on, and especially if you lose power, that is not fun. So definitely thinking and praying for all y'all that do have the problems with the power going on. A beautiful sunset out here in Denver. I wonder if Air Jamaica's waiting on us.
And Denver ground, Frontier 315's ready to taxi runway 25.
Frontier 315, Denver altimeter 3002, taxi, follow the SkyWest CRJ-200 to Bravo November, hold short of golf.
That was Bravo November, hold short of
Alright, let's pull out our chart really quickly. Make sure we're going the right way. Bravo November, short of Golf. So it looks like it'll kind of jut down to the left up here. So we'll take that little left turn. And it'll be short of Golf. And that is 5 west. We'll tell him Bravo November short Golf though. He might give us a clearance before we even get there.
Ground, Air Jamaica 195, ready to taxi.
Air Jamaica 195, once give way to the Frontier A320 NEO, following him Bravo November, hold short of Golf.
Follow the Frontier and we'll go to Bravo November and hold short at Golf, Air Jamaica 195.
Here's southwest.
Southwest 1596, contact Denver ground 127.5, good day.
127.5, Scouts 1956, good day. I'll go ahead and set our park and brake right here so we don't move. Alright, didn't set. I'm just going to hold the brakes. 127.5.
Denver ground, 16509, good evening. Push back on from
Ground, Scouts 1956, Bravo, November, short Golf. And hopefully I'm at the right.
Southwest 1956, runway 25, taxi via Golf.
125, taxi via Golf, Scouts 1956. Alright, here we go. Via Golf, clear to the right. And we're following southwest off the left. Maybe that's American that's standing there. I don't know where he is.
United 440, looks like I've lost your data tag, but I'm going to give you taxi instructions still. Taxi to gate Bravo 20
Oh,
via
looks like we have
Foxtrot,
a
turn
little bit
left
of a
to
hold
George
up
Golf,
here.
Bravo Sierra, hold short hotel.
Look at all the traffic coming in out there. That's pretty cool.
Alright, I got a Foxtrot, Bravo, Golf, and then from there I missed
The
it.
Rockies out in the distance.
Everybody is going to be taxi via Foxtrot, Golf, Bravo Sierra, hold short hotel.
Alright, Foxtrot, Golf, Bravo, Sierra, hold short hotel, United 440. Denver ground, Frontier 315's with you on Bravo November, holding short of Golf.
Looks like it might be a little bit before we get moving here.
Frontier 315 on 25, taxi via Golf, West Ground.
Alright, so minfield for takeoff is 4,780 pounds. We have about 300 pounds to
Denver
go.
ground, hello Alaska 830, just off 34, right at Foxtrot 8, short of Foxtrot for Alpha 59.
I have to shut down an engine. This
Alaska
hold up
830,
continues.
Denver ground, taxi via Foxtrot, and say gate number one more time.
Turn off
Foxtrot Alpha 39,
nose
Alaska 830.
taxi lights. You're not allowed to leave those on for longer than 10 minutes if you're stationary, of course. If you're in a CRJ-200, so random fact for the night. Alright, park and brake is set. Let's shut down.
Continue taxi. Continue taxi, American
Here he
152 on
goes.
Bravo Sierra, short of hotel.
I think he's ready to roll now.
Ground American 152 on 7 Bravo Sierra, short of hotel. American 152,
Here, everybody's stuck holding up here. I have someone behind us, 2 people.
In the middle of the taxi, we're not close to Bravo Sierra. That's affirmative, but do you want us to taxi Bravo Sierra and hold short of hotel for American 152? You told us to follow company and never passed. Denver ground 76, contact West Tower 128.75.
Yeah, you can see we have a little bit of a hold up here. Okay, there's American. He's taxiing now. Let's get back in the cockpit.
Denver ground, Southwest 4313,
Here we go.
3 whiskey short of Golf. American 152, contact correction, say gate number one more time. Alpha 51 for American 152. American 152, taxi.
Hopefully we'll get
continue
moving.
taxi, hold
There's the
short,
parking brake.
hotel on Alpha November.
I don't know why we weren't moving.
For American 152.
I had removed it, but there we go. Now
Denver
we're
ground,
moving.
South 4313, 3 west.
We'll catch back up to the southwest here. Keep rolling.
American 152, contact south ramp on 130.6. 130.6, American 152.
Ground United 299, spot 3, Whiskey behind the United, ready to taxi.
Ground Spirit Wings 1440 on.
Do a brisk taxi here. Straight shot all the way to runway 25.
Spirit Wings 1440, Denver, west ground, hold position.
Hold position, Spirit Wings 1440.
You can see we have a lot of traffic.
Good evening, United 408 on Foxtrot.
United 408, Denver ground, hold position.
Slow down just a little bit. Quite a hold up
Denver
here.
ground, southwest 4313, spot 3 west. Southwest 4313, west ground, hold position. Hold position 4313.
How is this airline coming up off the left? That's a unique. Oh, it's Spirit. Okay, cool. With the gray livery, the silver livery. Oh, yeah.
9440, pull all the way up behind that American right in front of you and contact south ramp on 130.6.
Let's go ahead and do the takeoff briefing. We're planning on runway 25
to this American United 440. Thanks for your help.
out of Denver.
It's going to be 30.6,
It's the Connor 7 departure, which is the first fix.
Number
We'll pull that up here.
indicated 34 Roger, request taxi to signature.
I think we got this pretty much figured out here.
Initially,
Initially,
continue taxi on Foxtrot, please.
Continue taxi Foxtrot United
263 heading, which is
November
set
7, correction, November 7, 9er, Juliet Sierra, west
to
ground.
5,000.
Taxi via Foxtrot, Zulu.
Thanks.
Foxtrot Zulu 700.
5,934, then climbing direct to foams at or below 10,000. So we have 10,000 set for that first altitude.
How far in Fox do you want us to go?
We can go up to flight level 230 after that.
Alaska 830, taxi via
And foams is in there.
Foxtrot.
Perfect.
You said your
It's
gate
all
was
set.
Alpha 39.
Flaps are set at 8.
Affirmative.
Be rolling.
Alaska 830, taxi
Bleeds
via
on the engine.
Foxtrot.
Standard plus
Left to
engine
join Golf as soon as
anti-ice
possible.
due to the ice on
Alpha
the
Nova,
ground.
correction, Bravo
The snow
Sierra,
on the ground.
Bullshot Hotel.
Standard stereo aboard.
Foxtrot.
Anything else to add?
Golf as
Nope.
soon as
Let's
possible.
do the
Bravo Sierra,
before takeoff check to
Hotel,
line.
SkyWest 1956, contact West Tower 128.75.
2875, Scus 1956.
Frontier 315, monitor West Tower 128.75.
2875,
28.7.
Ground United
Oops.
566, 3 Whiskey behind Southwest taxi.
United 566, West ground, hold
Set.
position.
Oops. Points.
Hold position 566.
75.
Ground.
And departure is going to be 126.1, so I'm going to get that on standby here. So we're good to go on that. And he told us that contact, but I'm pretty sure. We got a guy right in front of us. Let's do this before takeoff check to the line really quickly. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure. Takeoff briefing is complete. Cross ladder rides, manual ignition is off. I'll turn it on since we have some snow and ice and maybe some gusty winds. So ignition's on. Nav instruments check, fuel quantity 4780 min fuel. We have 4910 onboard balance. Glad I was carrying that extra fuel. Thrust reversers armed. ICAS check clear. Brake temperature check. Cabin ready for takeoff check to the line complete. And we'll see what Southwest is doing up here in front of us. Looks like we're driving some people crazy behind us.
And Southwest 1247, Denver West Tower, good afternoon. Our nav Breckham, runway 25, cleared for takeoff, wind 30016.
And Southwest, are you on?
And Southwest 1247, Denver West Tower, how do you read?
Wake up, Southwest. Wake up, Southwest. Like they fell asleep there. Hopefully they'll wake up. Come on, guys. Let's take a look out the back really quickly. Really pretty looking. And back toward the terminal.
Southwest 1247, Denver West Tower, are you up?
Denver Tower, Southwest 1245, holding short 25.
Here they go.
Southwest 1247, RNAF, Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 30016.
RNAV Breckham, clear for takeoff 25, Southwest 1247.
That's cool. There they go. Let's get a view of the always famous conga line behind us. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, look at all those planes behind us. So something with this JRollon is as soon as I take the thrust levers down to idle, it'll trigger the sound of the engine shutting down, which is kind of funny. But all right, we'll have a right crosswind. Like I said, that wind earlier it was 290 at 16. So yeah, we'd probably want to have the continuous ignition on for those crosswinds too. All right, I'm just gonna stay put right here. It's all the airplanes coming in. You can see them out there. 1, 2, 3, just coming in from the south. I think VATSIM has Colorado Springs fully staffed tonight, which is so cool. Yeah, I saw there were people already out at Aspen, which is where we're going. Should be a good time tonight. Let's take a look at the tower view really quickly.
At Southwest 1247, contact Denver departure on 126.1. Hope you have a great flight.
See, look, all the airplanes coming in. That's so cool.
Good night, Southwest 1247.
Alright, it's going to be our turn now.
SkyWest 1956, runway 25, line up await.
Lap await, runway 25, SkyWest 1956. Alright. Takes a lot of thrust to get moving.
1956, Denver West Tower, RNAV 2, foams, runway 25, clear for takeoff. Winds now 30016.
RNAV to foams, runway 25, clear for takeoff. SkyWest 1956. Alright, RNAV foams, 25 is on the sign, 25, we'll verify it on the pavement here in just a second. Look for a heading of 263 when we line up. And we typically turn on that wing inspection light too. Alright, let's make sure we see runway 25 on the pavement. There it is on the pavement. Heading of 263 is verified. We're in nav mode. Here we go. I have controls. And we'll turn the... prepare for the crosswind from the right there. Alright, set thrust. Going to 91.3.
Frontier 315, Denver West Tower, good afternoon. Runway 25, line up away. Line up away. 25 or 315.
Yeah, this one will be within half percentage. Thrust set. Look at that snow right on the center of the runway. Whew. A little slippery. 90 knots, check. V1, rotate. Come on, get off the ground. There it goes. Positive rate, gear up. Speed mode. Nav mode. Autopilot on. And FMS is not working right. So let's just go back to heading mode here. Yep, it's going to do the same thing.
Southwest, Frontier Flight 315, RNAV Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 30016. RNAV Breckham, clear for takeoff 25, Frontier 315.
Alright, we need to speed up here.
Hey,
Right,
Denver
flaps
Tower, Southwest 4313, holding short of 25.
At Southwest 4313, Denver West Tower.
Need to accelerate to 250 knots.
Line point, South 4313, good morning.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to kind of do a an interesting method of navigation here. We don't have to hand fly it, which is fine. We still have our GPS working. It's just FMS nav mode is not working. So it was doing this to me the other night. Here, I'm going to pull the thrust back.
566 in the sequence for 25.
I'm going to reduce our vertical speed. Autopilot was acting kind of funny the other night.
315, contact Denver departure on 126.1. You have a great flight.
26-1 for 315, thanks for the ATC.
In Southwest 4313, our nav Mugby, runway 25, clear for takeoff, wind 30016.
Mugby 35, but I guess that was 4313, thanks.
Back to standard on the anti-ice. Alright, getting a little bit of turbulence here. And outs cap. Let's see if it will outs cap. There it goes. Vertical speed's going down. Perfect.
566, runway 25, line up and wait.
25, line up and wait, United 566.
See, it will not.
United 299, Denver West Tower, welcome to the line.
Watch this. Even
Yeah,
when we intercept this course with nav mode armed, we're in white needles, FMS, it's not going to intercept this course if it's doing what it was doing previously, which we briefed. There's a problem with this autopilot. Okay. So see, it's not going to intercept, so we've got to manually do it. And then we got to look at our winds here. Winds are quartering headwind from the right, 274 at 37 knots. So we'll crab a little bit into that. But you know what, folks, this is, I mean, real life, especially these CRJ-200s, there's a lot of stuff wrong with them. Alright, so we can continue our climb now. We're going up to 23,000 feet. Let me get that set, and let's go. We got to cross the next fixed at above 12,000, I believe. We can go up to 290 knots. We need to get out of here. Got these other fancy jets behind us.
Your information, Bravo. 00530. 1 330 at 10. Visibility 10.
26-1, 4313.
Your clouds at 8,000. Your clouds at 22,000.
There, turn that off. Drive me nuts, man.
In United 566, our nav Mugby, runway 25, cleared for takeoff, wind now 30016.
Alright, RNAV Mugby, 25, clear takeoff, United 566.
Night Tower, do you want Skywest 1956 to departure?
And Skywest, yes, my deepest apology, Skywest 1956, contact departure on 126.1, have a great flight.
Good day.
Mike Hotel is clear to Aspen via the Wings 1 departure, order transition, climb, then is filed, climb maintain, 10,000, expect flight level 20015, departures with you, squawk 0626.
200, turn left heading 300.
So quick flyby, watch your ears.
200, turn left heading 300.
300, is that correct? November 1220.
Hey, low Denver departure, South 4313, 10,000, going to Mugby.
Oh my gosh, is that GRE life? Sam, what? Frontier
Alright,
5350.
I don't think I officially went through the after takeoff check. Gears up, flaps are 0. Cross-fall auto override is auto. Max set APUs off, thrust climb. I don't know if I set climb yet. Let's do that.
5 Mike Hotel, the reback was correct. 35 right for departure, call for taxi.
There it goes. Thrust is climb. Thrust versus off, active check cleared. After takeoff check complete.
So that's 4313 Denver departure, radar contact, climb is set and maintain for level 230.
Yes. 18,000.
Oh, really? Oh, man. Wonderful. Skywest 1956, contact Denver Center 127.905.
127.905, Skywest 1956K. The short stay.
77 kilo, resume appropriate VFR altitudes.
127.905.
You to descend and maintain for level 320.
Hey, from we're descending GPS 5546.
And this is going to be a quick flight. Alright, we got to turn right. We're drifting. Denver Center, SkyWest 1956, flight level 216, climbing via the Connor 7.
Southwest 1956, Denver Center, welcome aboard. Climb maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, SkyWest 1956. Alright, we'll get flight level 280 is set. And I'm just consider that the bells for the flight attendants. That's so cool, you can see the other planes going in. Sun setting out to our west. Alright, we have got to, as soon as we level off, actually probably now, we've got to go ahead and start getting set up for Aspen, honestly. Especially while we're on this straightaway. Winds are going to keep shifting as we climb, so we're going to have to be cognizant of that. So there's our... and we have this threat of the autopilot not working correctly. Whoa, we just went through some clouds. Turn on the engine anti-ice for a second. So in the CRJ-200, typically you turn on the wing first, then you turn on the cowls. Otherwise, there's a blowout plug on the engines that'll pop out. And usually you'd have to reduce the thrust to, which it would show you what to go to on the
EPS 5546, they indicated airspeed.
Display here, but okay. Alright, so at Aspen, 120.4 is the ATIS. I'm going to go ahead and set that in.
5546.
EPS 5546, can I get that in Mach, please?
Mach 0.80.
Alright, let's listen to the ATIS while we're climbing out here. And Alts cap, flight level 280.
EPS 5546, Salt Lake City Center, 119.905.
1.95, EPS 5546.
Southwest 2943, I know this doesn't make sense, but can you proceed direct racer?
Direct to racer, okay.
Looks like we're a little bit right of course now. Alright, let's see if we can pick up the ATIS.
Yeah, the airport. Obstruction crane, 2.22 nautical miles southeast of Aspen, 115 feet AGL. Advise on initial contact, do you have information, Charlie?
Charlie?
Aspen Airport information, Charlie. Time 0053 Zulu. Winds calm. Visibility 10. Broken clouds 6,500. Temperature -03. Dew point -11. Altimeter 3014. Local approach and use. Landing runway 15. Departing runway 33. Falls noise abatement procedures. Notices to airmen due to opposite direction of traffic. Expect to pass in close proximity to aircraft near the airport. Obstruction crane, 2.22 nautical miles southeast of Aspen, 115 feet AGL. Advise on initial contact, do you have information, Charlie?
Alright, so there's Charlie. We'll be going on 1-5. Let's zoom out a little bit here.
Southwest 4313, Denver Center, welcome aboard. You can climb and take level 340. To 34, Southwest 4313.
Alright, so we're planning the RNAV GPS Foxtrot into Aspen. Warner, Zacor, Aspen. I think Zacor's pretty close to Red Table. Let me look really quickly. Yeah, see, Red Table's just beyond it. So Zacor, we probably want to, because at Red Table we need to be at
Southwest 2943, descend maintain flight level 320.
13.7.
Southwest 2943.
So we're looking at Pitkin County, Aspen, Sardi, 21st August 2012-1 RNAV GPS Foxtrot. It's a 166 course inbounds. We do have that already in here. So it has us hold at Red Table, which we'll see if that is what we'll end up doing. Coming from this direction, it would be likely a tiered
Skywest 1956, if you could do me a favor, let me know when you need to send.
Yeah, Skywest 1956 Wilco. So 28 for 14, that's 14 miles, 30, 42 miles out.
Racer, you may have paused.
So we'll start to sit here in a second. Let's finish our briefing really quickly. 166 inbound on Alex. The final approach fix is 12-2.
2943.
MDA is 10,200.
2943. I apologize for this, but if you could fly heading 090 just
Set
for
that.
now.
090 or we could speed up Southwest 2943.
Yeah, it doesn't do that. I'm not even going to set it. We'll give us erroneous
Southwest
indications.
2943. Tell you what, proceed direct. Mike Tango Uniform VOR, and you can resume normal speed. I'll give Salt Lake City a call about
MSA
it.
is 15,700 around Mathnu. Miss
Tango
approach, climbing right turn to 14,000.
Sorry about
Direct
that.
lens and on track 247 to Glen and hold. And first fix,
And center, American
red table
425.
13.7.
American 425, standby 1.
Denver Center, United 566, level 210.
I'm going to start slowing us back
United 526, flight level 340. Pretty cool.
because we're going to have a lot of energy to manage here.
420, American 425, Salt Lake 120.27. Good night.
I was just going to ask you, yeah, 12.275, American 425, see ya.
Center Scouts 1956 is ready for lower.
Scouts 1956, send me tape level 200 for now.
Send flight level 200, Scouts 1956. Alright. There's flight level 200. We'll go at a 3-degree glide slope, or glide path, which multiply your ground speed times 5, 1,500, 1,700 feet per minute.
Alright, Southwest
Here we go.
2943, fly heading 230, contact Salt Lake City Center 119.95.
And we're left of course now, so I gotta turn us back right, because this autopilot's being wonky. And I'm actually going to descend us at 2,000 feet per minute. Okay. So we have red table at or above 13.7. We'll enter the hold there to... It might let us go... looks like you have to be no procedure turn arrival sector via airway, which we're not in that. We'll be coming in at 262. So yeah, we gotta do the procedure turn more than likely. So one turnaround, direct entry, 346 outbound, 166 inbound down to 13.7. Then it's HEPEB at or above 12,900. Alex at or above 12.2. So once we're crossing red table, we'll try to start getting configured for get the gear down. Flaps 30. By HEPEB, we should be in landing configuration. 6.49 degree path down to the runway, very steep. We're looking at about 1,700 feet per minute. So we gotta keep it coming down to get down there. And the MDA is 10 to 20 for us today. 3 miles visibility, which we do have. Once we land, if we land at Aspen, enough runway, 8,006 feet, left-hand turn off, probably at Alpha 5 or at the end, and then we'll taxi back to the terminal via Alpha. So that's the plan. We need to get our speed set. We're on the 40. So let me find my cards here. I think we're on the 47 card. We had a full boat today. Yep. 47 card. Ref 45 is 142, so I'm going to set that in now. 142.
Denver Center, hello, United 299 for 0230.
V2 is 150. V1 doesn't matter. VR is 142. I guess I'll just set V1 to the same thing. You could get that to clear in the real plane by just hitting the knob. I'm looking forward to the new Aerosoft CRJ. Really looking forward to that. I'll definitely be taking it out for a spin in a few of these live streams.
Denver Center, United 299. United 299, Denver Center, my apologies.
And VT is 177.
360, United 299.
There we go. Beautiful views out there. Let's get a quick flyby. Headed into Aspen. Okay, so we're gonna have to descend really quickly down to red table there. So from 21 or 20,000 to there is 7,000. I'll see if we can get lower.
Your destination. Flight attendants
And
will be
ALSCAP.
passing through the cabin. Select exit trash one final time. Please ensure trace
And Senator, do you have lower for Skywest 1956?
Skywest 1956. My apologies, you can descend and maintain flight level 160. Alright, let's make it 16,000 for now, and then I'll have a frequency here for you in a sec.
Send 16,000, Skywest 1956, thanks. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you really have to watch your energy going into a place like Aspen. You'll get trapped up high and fast, and you're having to descend at almost 2,000 feet per minute to get in there, so it's a tricky approach.
1956 center, 120.47.
2047, Skywest 1956, thanks, good night. Alright, 120.47, put that in. Denver Center, good evening, Skywest 1956. Flight level 191, descend at 16,000.
Skywest 1956, Denver Center, Aspen altimeter 3014, contact Aspen approach 123.8.
3014, 132.8, Skywest 1956.
123.8.
23.8, Skywest 1956. 123.8, 123.8, come on, there it goes. And we're now left of course. Aspen approach, Skywest 1956, level 183, descend at 16,000 with Charlie.
Skywest 1956, Aspen approach, shallow, flighting T50, descend to maintain 14,000, expect localized redeem echo.
Heading 250, descend 14,000, and could we request the RNAV GPS Foxtrot, Skywest 1956?
Sure, expect that.
Thanks, Skywest 1956. Alright, 14,000. Okay, so I requested the approach we'd already briefed for obvious reasons there. That really will save us some time. So we'll continue our descent now. Getting into the clouds. Have the Cal anti-ice on. Good. And he said, let's see, altimeter there is 3014. Let me get that set. 3014. And descent and approach check. Arrival check, actually. Altimeter is 3014 is cross-checked. Landing data is set. Pressurization.
Skywest 1956, clearance, right table hold is published. Expect the clearance when to loop around there.
Direct to red table, hold as published, Skywest 1956. Alright, we need to go direct to red table. Execute. And let's go in here. Oh, there we go.
Skywest 1956, ready speed of T10 knots, then descend to maintain 14,000.
Speed 210, then descend 14,000, Skywest 1956. Okay, so hold as published, which has us this is a direct entry. Slow. You can see it gets busy here, so you have to get briefed quickly. Let's pull up our Avatab. So 346 on the heading. There's 210, and now we can go down to 14,000. There's 14, 15 for 14. And speed of 210, perfect. Gotta be at 200 knots till we can retract the first notch of flaps here. And we're about ready to do our first turn inbound. Typically, the
Skywest 1956, speed 180 knots at 14.
Speed 180 at 14, Skywas 1956. Alright, so we'll slow to 180. There we go, it's all set. Let's go flaps 8. And 166.
Aircraft calling Aspen approach unreadable.
United 568 at Eagle, how do you read?
Loud and clear.
Okay, I figure center swamped. Do we talk to you to get out of here, or talk to him?
Dock to him, 11 center is going to be Denver 12047.
2047, alright, thanks, have a good night.
Skywas 1956, cross red table, outer mode 13700, cleared RNAV, runway, correction RNAV, GPS Foxtrot approach.
Cross red table out above 13700, cleared RNAV, GPS Foxtrot approach, Skywas 1956. Okay, so we're clear for the approach now. And no, it's not gonna. I need to speed up. I'm not sure they have the engine set quite right on this. Let's start our descent down to 13.7. We'll go ahead and get down there, and then we'll set our next altitude in. So we're looking at inbounds of 166. This is definitely a step up from having to hand fly the whole thing, though. Let's get on down there. Let's go flaps 20. And there are a bunch of mountains out there right outside our wind shield, so gotta be careful coming in here. The radar doesn't work in this plane. There's alts cap, so we set in our next altitude, which is 12,900. If it'll let me. It's 12,900 set, outs cap. 0.2 prior, we will and 0.2 prior, we will begin our descent. This thing's kind of confused. Alright, let's start a descent now. Oh, we're not there yet. I don't know what this thing. We're way to the right. See, it drew the hold all the way out the wrong way. I probably should have just used a VOR. We're way off, dude. I don't know what this thing's doing. Alright. Yep, this autopilot's in bad shape. Alright, so then...
Skywas 1956, runway 19er, clear, correction 1815, clear to land, wind, calm.
Clear land 15, Skywas 1956. Okay, here we go. Let's go gear down. And we'll descend down to 12,900 now. And speed to 160. Gotta manage our speed here. So 12,900, and then it's gonna be, we gotta turn to 166 heading. It's like all messed up. Huh. And then outs cap. Next step is 12,200. So we'll set that in. 12,200 set. 0.2 prior. Alright, let's start it down. Here we go. And flaps 45. Oh, we didn't even get to flaps 30 yet. There's flaps 30. Let's go flaps 45 and land and check. Need to keep this descent going. Landing check. Gear down, down. Flaps 45, 45 thrust versus arm. Landing check complete. Runway's in sight. And then we can go down to 10,200. And we're 0.2 prior right now, so let's keep on going. Alright. And autopilot's coming off. I'm going to hand fly it from here. Runway's in sight. Take that. Put that there so you all can see it. Turn the flight director off. We gotta keep on going down at 2,000 feet per minute. We're still really high. And if I could turn off the Jip Whiz, I would. Let's see if it'll let me. Nope, it won't let me. Okay, well it's gonna yell at us for terrain and other things. Alright, like I said, missed approach altitude is going to be 14,000. So let's get that set up here. If we go miss. Look at that. We have a massive tailwind pushing us toward the runway. You can see it out the window there. So we gotta keep coming down. Oh yeah, there's the runway. You can see how challenging this approach is. We're gonna get Jip Whiz yelling at us here pretty soon. Typically you want to stay at the top of the speed bucket. And we overshot the runway a little bit. So we're coming back in. We'll keep our descent rate coming in. We still have a massive tailwind. He said it's calm at the surface, so we'll see. Yep, we're getting right at the 10 knot limit for our tailwind, so we should be legal to land. And we have full ice on the runway. And we gotta get down. And full reverse. 90 knots. We'll just take it to the end of the runway.
Aspen approaching the sub at 9080, short of runway tree.
780, Aspen approach, roger. Scouts 1956, make a right turn in there at Bravo, and to the backtrack for runway 33, and
the local time is
can exit the runway at Alpha 7.
26 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alright, right turn, backtrack, and exit Alpha 7. SkyWest 1956.
Please stop, and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins.
Alright, we gotta keep moving here to get around.
Your final destination. We thank you for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
This is our little turnaround point and exit at Alpha 7 at the other side. So not the cleanest approach there, but hey, we made it. A lot of bugs with this JRollon CRJ-200. It's definitely starting to age at this point, but still a fun one to fly. Nice one for this Friday night flight. And you can see they are just coated with snow here in Aspen. Let me turn off these lights so we don't blind them really quickly. I gotta be able to see though. taking off, so I'll turn those off. We're going to Alpha 7. Let's see where Alpha 7 is. It's Alpha 8, so it should be the next one down.
1956, you can ground on 121.9 once you're clear, okay?
119er, one clear. Skywas 1956, okay.
790, runway 33, line up away.
The 790, runway 33, line up.
Okay, Alpha 7 should be right here. Even though this is Alpha 4, this is Alpha 7. So it's just a scenery thing. But you can see on the chart, we are at Alpha 7. Let's get off the runway. And we're going to leave the flaps down since there's a bunch of snow. We'll make sure everything looks clear before we raise them. And I need to switch to 121.9er.
790, runway 33, clear for takeoff, wind call.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff at 790.
And we'll stop right here. Just takes a while to get everything programmed in this JRollon because I can't really use the dials. Ground, Skywas 1956, clear of 15 at Alpha 7, taxi to the terminal. And after land check.
That's attention 15 Tango Delta. Hold short of L4. I've got a Skywest taxiing to the terminal.
Hold short of L4, 5 Tango Delta.
Turn the radar off. Don't need that anymore. I should have had the APU on if we were landing with the engine anti-ice, so that was my mistake. It would have gotten angry in real life for the engine anti-ice being on and the APU not supplying the bleeds. And Aspen ground, Skywest 1956, clear of runway 15 at Alpha 7. I'd like to taxi to the terminal.
Skywest 1956, ramp via Alpha, okay.
Taxi to the ramp via Alpha, Skywest 1956, good day, thanks. Okay, here we go, via Alpha. So that's straight ahead. Alright. Yeah, good amount of traffic in here tonight. This is really cool. A lot of fun. Definitely recommend these Friday night ops on VATSIM. They're well worth your time if you enjoy flying in a little more of a realistic environment with all the traffic and air traffic control. Alright, so we're parking at gate number 3 if we can find it. I might just have to park where I can find this spot, honestly. Alright, cool, yeah, it's open down here. I would turn off the windshield heat now. Yep, there's our gate right there. We're on the other side of this Horizon jet. Alright, we'll turn in, we're clear right, here we go.
Answer attention 15 Tango Delta, continue taxing.
Continue taxi, 15 Tango Delta.
Yeah, let's turn off the lights so we don't blind the poor rampers out there. Oh, need a little more thrust. There we go. And look at that. Look at that. We have our marshaller out there. That is so cool. This is that Aerosoft Aspen scenery for X-Plane 11. So Yeah, this right here, this is pretty realistic. Really cool. Alright, there we go. We can stop. Let's get the parking brake on. Alright, engine anti-ice off before we turn off the engines. APU is up. Let's get some bleeds on so that people don't get too cold in the back. Alright, I'll shut down the engines here. Alright, I guess gotta punch in our ACARS info. And thank you. I guess our clearance there. We'll get the beacon off, seatbelt sign off. And hopefully the beacon turned off. Yep, there it is. Cool. Let's do the parking check. Parking brake set, transponder. We can turn that to standby now. Transponder standby, radar off, flaps. Here, let's go make sure that they are clear. Let's go hop out of the aircraft really quickly and go inspect the flaps. Make sure they look good. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Say hello to the rampers. Thanks for guiding us in, guys. Excellent job. We're just gonna, let me get my aviation flashlight.
15 Tango Delta contact, Aspen, approach 123.5, see you later.
Alright, let's go check out the flaps here. Let's make sure they look good. So the CRJ-200 is affectionately known as the squatty body because you have to really squat to get under the wings. Look, this is as low as I can go on X-Plane 11. I can't get under the wings. So if you want to get under a CRJ-200 wing, you really have to squat. So let's take a look. Make sure that there isn't a lot of ice buildup back here. I don't see the flashlight, so oh well. Yep, right side flaps look good. You have to do a post-flight walk around anyway. Left side flaps look good. You know what? Let's get these guys pulling up.
Aspen ground, Coast Freedom 20, Coast Bush, Sky was 4720, push start US Christian bus direction. Push the down ice Christian call for
Alright, I'll go tell the captain he can raise the flaps and then we'll just make sure everybody's staying clear. I think those guys are going to stay clear really quickly. Alright, there go the flaps. You can see them raising. Oh man, that guy's getting close. Alright, good. Looks good. We'll hop back up into the cockpit here. Alright. So, flaps are now 0. Yep. Seatbelts off, anti-ice off, electrical set, fuel check valve. We didn't have to do it, not required. Thrust levers shut off, fuel pumps. Didn't turn those off yet. There we go. Ignition off, hydraulic. We'll go ahead and turn all these off. Hydraulic off, beacon off, nozzle steering off. Parking check complete. Alright, look at that cool view of horizon there, pushing back. So thanks again for joining me, VRF on this Friday night flight, Denver to Aspen in the middle of winter. Nice thing is it wasn't really bad weather for us today, so, but you can see they've had quite a bit of snow. But we got in no problem. Just had the autopilot issue. I'm going to write that up in the logbook, get maintenance out here. Hopefully they can get it fixed. But I don't know when the next time we'll be flying the JRollon CRJ-200 is. Next time I'm in the CRJ, it'll probably be Aerosoft and Microsoft Flight Simulator. But guys, gals, great to fly with you. Stick around the next few minutes. I'm just going to show off some of the cool stuff going on in the sim. Watch this Horizon bird take off out of Aspen, and then I'll play a replay of our flight end. The next time we'll be flying the JRollon CRJ-200 is. Next time I'm in the CRJ, it'll probably be Aerosoft. All right, thanks for riding.
4720 out the ground. Wind 23 taxi Alpha, Delta 3014.
Make sure when you get your taxi out,
Contact approach 123.8 at the flight.
123.8, you'll calculate.